Tight end rankings
Mike's
for
favorite
next
team.
season.
Mike's favorite.
Way too early.
Nipple
Mike's
team.
favorite position.
It's all exciting.
Niffle T.
The tight end.
The nipple tight ends.
Wow. What are you talking about nipples for?
No, Niffle.
What's that?
NFL. T.
You're supposed to say the abbreviation.
Niffle T.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Top 10 lists, and I want to start because I want my list structured in a very specific way. So we're doing top 10s, but in reality, there should be a name at the top, and it should be bold, and it should be in all caps, and it shouldn't even have a number next to it. There should be stars next to it on either side, and then there'll be a top 9. So we're gonna do this different. Above the top 10 list, above the top 9, it's gonna say Brock Bowers in all caps. Can be highlighted. We can put fireworks. We can do everything we want. He might be the best tight end prospect in NFL history. We were saying this in the draft when he got picked. He was maybe one of the best, if not the best, tight end in college football history. He went into the NFL and was 9th in receiving for the league. And that's not for tight ends. That's for every receiver, every pass-catching position. He was wide receiver 9, which is ridiculous. He was clearly the best tight end in the league as a rookie, and it's only going to improve. He got Geno Smith, who was 4th in passing last year. Like, I don't even know how to explain how obsessed I am with Brock Bowers. You could justify, in my opinion, taking him at like 3 or 4 or 5 in fantasy drafts and being completely fine. This reminds me of the OG Travis Kelce days where he's going to outperform every other tight end by such a wide margin that you're just crushing people in the head-to-head there, and if you can have a good rest of your draft, you're fine. So this is on my list is Brock Bowers, but there's no number next to it. And then tight end 1 now, Trey McBride. He was wide receiver 11 last year for receiving yards. He had a whole lot of receiving yards. Reins have been handed over to the young guys for tight end rankings. Anyone who tries to put anyone besides Brock Bowers and Trey McBride, I will full-on debate you to the end of time. This is the easiest thing of all time. Number 3 is George Kittle because Purdy got paid. Purdy loves his tight end. It's pretty easy. That offense just runs around Kittle. I agree with Mario. He talked about how he didn't love their receivers in the running back rankings. Kittle's their wide receiver 1.
He is.
Kittle and Ayuk are
100%.
the wide receiver 1s. So I think it's a pretty safe bet that he ends top 3 to 4 if he stays healthy, which I think he should be able to do. 4, I don't love this. I want to also like the gap between Brock Bowers and then Trey McBride and George Kittle. Even bigger gap between 3 and 4. Sam Laporta at 4.
That's your boy.
I think it's a stretch.
Yeah.
Even without Ben Johnson.
It's a stretch 4 right there.
Yeah, it's a stretch 4. Laporta should still produce. Goff likes tight ends, but 4 through 10, you can just bunch together as a don't draft any of these guys before like round 11 in fantasy drafts, and if whoever's there, you take. 5, Mark Andrews always just ends well for tight ends, but he cannot be tight ends 1, 2, or 3. No matter what Mark Andrews does in the season, his upside is tight end 4. Physically impossible. There's no way.
There's no way.
Number 6, Jonnu Smith. Ended tight end 4 in receiving last year. Miami's offense is somehow competent. He should be fine. 7, TJ Hawkinson. Really hate this one, but I think he's a talented tight end, but I hate JJ McCarthy, so I'm not touching him anywhere in fantasy drafts. Number 8 is Tyler Warren, and honestly, I can convince myself, probably will, by the time fantasy rolls around, that he's going to be my tight end 4. He's the best rookie tight end. I don't know how the hell Colston Loveland got drafted ahead. And if someone has him on their list, I do respect it because Ben Johnson really likes tight ends, and he drafted him high. He's a first-round draft pick, so probably going to get featured in the offense. But Tyler Warren is a really, really special player. And I also think in the AFC, you see some pretty good tight end production. So there's a world I think you have going for next season or the year after next season. Tight end 1 and Brock Bowers and tight end 2 and Tyler Warren would not surprise me. 9's Tucker Kraft. Jordan Love does well. Tucker Kraft to do well, but again, I think not a very high ceiling. Probably like 7, 8 under receiving yards. And 10's Dalton Kincaid just because of Josh Allen.
Beautiful. My top 10, not like yours. There's no highlight in the top 1. I actually like Trey McBride over Brock Bowers. They had similar stats, almost identical stats from last year. I know Trey played 1 less game, so had less yards. But I actually think
This is
because
blasphemy.
well, I think it's because of how good Brock Bowers was last year. There's gonna be a ton more attention on him this year.
How many touchdowns Trey McBride have last year?
3,
4.
2 touchdowns
How
last
many
year.
did Brock have?
6.
Okay, 4 more touchdowns.
Big gap.
Big gap.
Sure.
At tight end.
Big gap.
Yeah, sure. Good for Brock. But I think they'll lock in on him because that receiving group is absolutely abysmal and terrible. Pretty easy to beat the Raiders if you just double team Brock Bowers, in my opinion, or whatever you want to do. So I've Trey at 1, Brock at 2. 3 is Kittle. Kittle's criminally underrated every year. He's a freak. I had him on my team last year. He's the only wide receiver on that team. He put up like so many yards every game, and Brock loves him. So good punch right there. Number 4, I have T.J. Hawkinson, a little high, but he produces everywhere he goes, in my opinion. And Vikings always have a good offense. I don't give a crap who's at the helm. If you don't like JJ, we'll figure it out. Number 5, hot take again, Travis Kelce. I think he bounces back, and I think this will be the last year he plays, and the offense as a whole would just be better. I think they were just slow, boring, bad team, really bad offense last year. So I think he bounces up huge. 6, I have Laporta. That they score 40 a game. There's no way he doesn't get some. It's tight ends, so like they don't do
5
anything.
touchdowns,
They don't do anything as it is, so he'll be fine. And he'll get action. Number 7, I have Mark Andrews, another guy, good offense. Mentally might be unstable after last year and what happened at the end of the year and the drop pass and Lamar. I don't know how much Lamar might trust him. Who knows? But
Execution.
It's a little close right there. Number 8, I have David Njoku, freak of nature when he's on the field. Who knows who's gonna be throwing him the ball? But
Survived a fire.
no, yeah, that's all you need to know. I mean, the guy's a freak. Number 9, I know you joked about this, but I picked Colson Loveland. I actually do think that.
I like it better than Kelce at 5.
Well, yeah, that's fair. I think Ben Johnson is going to use this guy. They didn't draft this knowing it was going to be the most absurd take of the whole draft without being able to use this guy. I don't know if he's better than any of these other tight ends, but I'm going to have him just for that. And then number 10, Tucker Kraft. Jordan Love loves this guy, and he's actually a freak. So
Wow,
that's why I
no
like
Tyler Warren in there.
it. No Tyler Warren. I don't like the position he's in.
Mike,
I don't like the
Oh.
quarterback.
All right. I got a
you
shock
seem
value.
surprised when I said Mike.
Well, I thought we were going to go around like we usually do.
Usually we go you then me.
No, I mean,
Let
whatever.
Mike control the show.
No. We're
Where do you wanna
changing
go,
the
Mike?
direction of the circle.
Mike wanna
But it's
go?
okay. I got a shock value list, so strap in, bitches. All right,
My list
number
is
1.
pretty shocking.
No, mine is. Get ready.
Okay.
Wild ride. Number 1, Brock Bowers. That's not that. You know,
Above the list. Bold.
Yeah.
Highlighted.
honestly, yes, I'm
On his
fine
own,
with that.
Yes. Good.
Number 2, Sam Laporta, new offensive coordinator. Again, what Ryan said, this Lions team, they score
Ryan
a
didn't say
trillion. No, he did say that. He said they score a trillion. I think he's going to be a big part of it. They're going to average 40, and he's going to be a part of it.
All right.
Like
Good
I
to know.
said.
I'm going to bidding on the numbers.
Number 3, Mark Andrews.
This is
You know, this Ravens
Trey
offense,
McBride get shot or something?
George
What
Kittle dead
happened?
also.
What happened?
Trey McBride doesn't score. I want people who score.
That's fair.
That's how
They
tight end
say he's
works,
very
but yeah.
low on touchdowns.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
I
everyone's
mean,
saying. They're saying he can't
They
score.
say he's got the downs.
Wait,
It's good.
Dude, that's
That's good. That's good.
All right.
Keep it rolling.
Next. Wait,
downs
no,
are-
Mark,
You didn't
Mark
say a
Andrews
word about
was
Mark
3.
Andrews. Yeah.
there's no need
Mark
to.
Andrews, yeah, okay,
Andrews
don't worry
is
about it. Number 4, Travis
still didn't say anything
Kelce.
about Mark
This is
Andrews.
going to be the last year that I put Travis Kelce in my top 5. If he
he's gonna
doesn't
retire.
produce, he's dead.
He's not
Um,
going to be
Dead if
around
he
next
doesn't
year.
produce.
Number 5, Dalton Kincaid.
Has he said George Kittle?
No, or
Not yet.
Trey McBride.
Not yet. Number 5, Dalton Kincaid. He's on a team with the MVP. You know, that helps. So you got a great guy.
That's like just as good as the James Cook
He's on fire.
explanation.
He's on
Not
fire.
even MVP.
You got the guy who's good at getting you the ball to get you the ball. So,
Okay.
bang.
Alright.
Number 6, your favorite guy, George Kittle. On an
didn't
offense
listen to
that's
your
going
list.
to be highly reliant on the veterans and the people that he knows around him. The people who haven't left his team, one of them being George Kittle, the other being, broken leg duck in Christian McCaffrey. But George Kittle, number 6. Number 7, your favorite guy, Mr. McBride.
Not my favorite guy.
Nope, your
That was
favorite
Ryan's
guy.
favorite
You
guy.
love
I
him.
love Trey McBride.
You love him. He's gonna be 7.
What team is he
Do you know
playing
what
for,
team he
Mike?
plays
The
on?
Cardinals.
All right,
yeah.
that's fair.
But I don't.
Sure.
I'm not really a Kyler Murray guy, so
I agree
I
with
don't like Trey McBride doing well because that means that what's
You
his
used to be a
face-
Kyler Murray guy.
I used to be, and then I learned that he was a Lincoln Riley guy, and then I started hating Lincoln Riley. So I was like, I hate all of your guys.
Wait, why'd you like Kyler Murray before he was? Didn't you like him in college?
No, I liked him in the NFL on the Cardinals when he was a rushing beast, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's a fantasy.
Do you like Baker
legend.
Mayfield?
Yeah, he's all right.
Okay. Lincoln Riley.
Next, next is going to be T.J. Hawkinson.
Nice.
Hawkinson is going to be the only person that J.J. McCarthy is going to be able to get the ball to.
He can't throw it that far.
And
Justin Jefferson.
what do you mean?
He just can't throw it far enough to hit Justin Jefferson, so he can only reach Hawkinson,
Exactly.
is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Because
Yes.
they have the best, one of the best wide receivers in football.
No, I know, but J.J. sucks.
Okay,
wait.
gotcha.
Real quick. When you're a wide receiver list, who was your wide receiver one?
Justin Jefferson.
Okay, continue.
Continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
For next season.
Yep.
And he's not going to get them.
Number 9, Evan Ingram. Shout out your prince. Shout out your man.
man.
What team do you think Evan Ingram plays?
No,
No
he
longer.
The-
You know what? That's a good point. He's on the Giants. Not on the Giants. Giants? I give up.
he was on the Giants,
I give up. Number 10, Tyler Warren.
He used to be on the Jaguars.
and then he was on the Jaguars.
And then he was on the Giants.
You got it. Who is he on now? Just take a wild guess.
Boogaloo.
Oh, wow. I was actually a sweat. You almost said it.
What did you say?
Boogaloo.
I think cameraman Cal was trying to say Boogaloo. But no, I don't know.
Did
All
you
right.
repeat the word boogaloo?
No, that's something we're
What's
going to
the
use
team?
all season, just like how we couldn't name the.
Yeah, no
the
one,
coach.
no
Maybe
one
not
tell.
Broncos or
No,
Oh,
why
Bo
would you say?
Nix.
We were just
Bo
trying to do the
Nix.
Piece
thing.
of shit.
Remember the coach of Kentucky or whatever?
Yeah.
Rob
Wait,
Calipari.
No, he would have Googled this.
He's too lazy.
He
to
wouldn't
do
have
it.
Googled it.
He could have
Evan
Googled.
Look it
Cal-
up. Tell me if you think he'd Google it.
He would.
Can we zoom in on Mike's face? Tell me if you guys
no.
think. Comment below if you think
No
you would have
zoom.
Googled that.
No
All right,
zoom.
continue, Mike.
Number 10,
No, that was it.
Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren.
Nice.
Oh,
No
you-
explanation.
Tyler
No
Warren.
explanation.
What do you like about him?
He's
But
young.
I thought you
he's,
hated.
He's young. He's going to come into the league.
You
and
said
he's
you
gonna
would never
take
put
everyone
him
by
on
What team
surprise.
is he on?
Well, he was on Penn State at one point.
But what NFL team is he on?
No, I know this. I should.
No one say anything. Let him figure it out.
No, don't worry about it.
We're gonna let you figure
No,
this out.
you have to figure it out.
Yeah, we're
because
not
you
moving on.
discovering it will I feel like may change your list.
No, God damn it.
What team do you think he's on, Mike?
The Colts.
Yes, and so
Yes.
you said you never have anyone in the Colts
All
in the
right.
top 10.
I don't have a top 10. I have a top 9.
You don't know one more tight end, do you?
You
No,
can't
I don't
just
want
name
him.
a tight end.
Who's
Nope.
the tight end on the Rams?
God, his name, the fucking guy who got hurt.
You don't know your own tight end?
No, I do.
Trust me, Mike knows his tight end.
Oh, inappropriate beep.
Shout out Davis Allen.
Shout out Diddy.
No,
You don't like Davis Allen?
no,
Rams tight end?
no.
Okay. Why don't you like? Just you're done.
Top 9.
Top 9. All right.
Jesus Christ.
All right, I guess I'll go. Don't know how to follow that. My list is a little shocked.
He's still looking it up.
You got it, Mike.
He's looking up who the Rams tight end is. Sorry, Mario, go
Keep
ahead.
going. Tyler Higbee. I forgot about that guy
So he's 10.
because he got hurt.
He's 10.
10.
All right, Higbee
Sure.
10.
Take me 10.
Sure.
Okay. Number 1, no surprise, Brock Bowers. Not gonna explain too much. He's the best tight end in
Yeah.
football.
Bold above the list, all caps, fireworks.
No, he's just number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, I think this person is the second best overall, just pure tight end with everything he can do. That's George Kittle.
He can do
don't,
everything.
Don't love the receivers for the 49ers. So I just think Kittle does what he did last year.
I mean, last
He's
year,
just
just do
gonna
it again. You're
yeah,
God.
get targeted and do what he does.
Mr. Kittle.
Number 3, I have a person who, through the first 4 weeks, maybe 5, maybe had 6 catches, and then all of a sudden realized he could play football
Kyle
again.
Pitts.
No, it was Mark Andrews.
Oh.
I had Mark Andrews for fantasy, and I was I drafted this dude in the 4th round, and I was about to just off myself because I was like, this guy doesn't get thrown the ball and doesn't catch the ball when he gets thrown the ball. Then all of a sudden, he decided to go for almost a touchdown and 8 catches every game and went off. I think if he just doesn't start off the first month and a half with 0 catches, then he might actually be productive. So I like his upside, and they score a lot, and he scores a lot of touchdowns. So
Bang.
shout out Mark Andrews. Number 4, I have Travis Kelce.
Bang. There's 3
No,
top
dude.
5s.
Disgusting.
I love next year the look for the Chiefs offense. I think this is the last year that the Chiefs will Kelsey will be fully engaged. I think I kind of agree with Ryan. I could see him retiring after this year for sure. But I think this is the last year where he can be like really effective. Last year, I mean, he was just the defense would just hone in on him because they knew Pat was only going to throw him the ball. They didn't really have any bona fide wide receivers. Yeah, they had Worthy who would make a splash play here and there, but he's not like a one that the defense is really going to like.
Yeah, they lost
worry about.
Rice and then they were cut.
So they knew if they shut out Kelsey, you know, and he's older now, but I still think bounce back year for Kelsey. Number 5, I have Trey McBride. I think I expect a down year from him, not so much where he's like gonna fall off the face of the earth, but I just think their wide receiver 1 goes for more than like 600 yards. Like I think Marvin Harrison realizes he can play football, and all of a sudden
Goes for 650.
Kyler.
No, Marvin has a year next year.
No, I think Marvin actually like is productive. Other receivers are productive, and then all of a sudden McBride maybe takes a backseat a little bit. Also, I just not a lot of touchdown upside in my opinion. Number 6, I have a person I was surprised no one named. He's on an electric offense. He's a little old, but he's trustworthy. I have Zach Ertz. I mean, with Jaden Daniels throwing him the ball, I mean he's just target machine. Anytime they needed a big third down conversion, fourth down conversion, I mean that's Jaden's guy. We see that young quarterbacks like to have a security blanket, safety net. That's Zach Ertz for Jaden Daniels. After him, I have Sam Laporta. I mean, he's not bad. I thought he had a great rookie year, and everyone kind of exploded, got really bullish on him.
Me.
And we kind of realized, hey, maybe this dude isn't
Good.
Yep.
Yeah. So I still think he's good. He's on a good offense, but maybe just I don't have him top 5. Number 8, I have David Njoku. I think athletically he's just an absolute freak. Can be prone to drops at times, and obviously the quarterback situation. I mean, if he has Shador, should be good, but we don't really know. It's the Browns. Number 9.
Rage bait.
Number 9, I have Kyle Pitts. I've been talking about the Falcons offense. I think this
I'm
is
tilted.
the year.
This is the year.
It's been like 7 years in a
Wow,
row
that's
where we say this is the year.
Breaking news. It's Kyle Pitts here.
It's Kyle Pitts' year.
Nope.
For him to be top 10.
Yes.
It's Kyle Pitts. And then number 10.
Yeah, good year last.
Yeah, you know, maybe not. Number 10, I have a little shot in the dark here. This dude was injured a lot last season. He's on a great team, great offense. Bounce back year. Dallas Goedert.
Ooh, I like the old Dallas
Interesting.
Goedert
I
guy.
haven't heard that name in a while.
Well, I guess before we wrap it, I just have to talk about Kelsey. So all of you guys have him in your top 5.
Yeah, this is the last year that I'm going to do it. And then if the gamble doesn't work out,
It's just
Cards
like
are open.
What do you think his
fundamentally he has to be top 5 for me.
What do you think the
he's
highest
playing.
he can finish is?
1.
You think there's a world he can finish at
So
top?
he had his worst year of his life last year, and he had 300 less yards, and the tight end won. It's like
And doubles many touchdowns.
I'm saying because I'm saying I don't think it's.
I mean, the offense was just bad for the
it's
Chiefs.
one of the greatest players of all time. I'm not just
Yeah.
gonna throw him off.
I think-
and also tight ends. Remember, they aren't predominantly like gods. Like most of them, if it wasn't Kelsey, no one. It was always like a random amount of people in the top.
I think Kelsey, if it's like a fluke year where like a lot of tight ends don't go crazy,
Yeah. You also
then
said
maybe
Ken. You didn't say most likely.
maybe he can finish tight end 1. I think realistically, like if everything's kind of been consistent over the past couple years, like how tight ends, like the receiving yards and stuff, I'd say his like he could maybe finish tight end 2, tight end 3.
Wow.
Yeah, would not be surprised if he was tight end 3. I'd be like a little surprised, like, oh, tight end 2, but it just means like the Chiefs. I was right about the Chiefs. Yeah, I don't think him being top 5 is crazy at all.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I'm
he
sure
was
most
fifth in receiving yards last year.
I'm sure most people are gonna agree he should be top 5, but he's not in my top 10, and I honestly think his upside's like 8.
Wasn't he? What did he finish as tight end last year? I'm pretty sure he was like 5th in
I
receiving
could pull
yards.
it up. I don't know.
But I'm
He
like,
had, I mean, Travis Kelsey last year had 823 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. So yeah, probably somewhere around there.
I'm saying that
5-ish.
was the worst year he's ever played of football. You just think
Well,
it's
it's
you
a
think that's the
consistent.
move.
It's Kelsey's not getting any younger. I mean, you watch him play. You just watch the routes he's running. Extremely sloppy. He's not getting off the line the same he used to. They're not throwing him the same type of scoring opportunity balls they have been. Leaning into Noah Gray a lot more as kind of a split tight end in the offense. I mean, if you look at who Mahomes threw to last year, you guys kind of hit the nail on the head. He wasn't throwing to a whole lot of receivers. And Mahomes didn't throw for a crazy amount of yards, but like he was kind of splitting between Gray and Kelsey and then like makeshift receivers. They have receiving options back this year. Rashee Rice is back.
I think that opens it up for
Yeah, I think that'll help.
I think the opposite. I think other targets just go elsewhere. They split with Noah Gray. Kelsey's getting older. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
that'll
see
be
for sure.
that'll be one that
I would like if
definitely
he just gets old. And,
I would not overdraft him though.
Yeah. No, I mean for
I mean, I put him
fantasy.
at 6, I think. So
For fantasy, I'm not going
yeah,
crazy on him.
I'm at 6.
but-
I feel like that's where he'll finish.
That's fair. Well, let us know in the comments what you think. Where should Travis Kelsey be drafted for tight ends? That's probably the most controversial take here. I think us three had Brock Bowers at 1, and then
Dalton Kincaid's a
He had
good one.
McBride at 1. right?
McBride is
Dalton Kincaid and McBride are fun.
Dalton Kincaid is just
I think Zach Ertz is a sleeper. for
No, I
top
like
10.
Zach Ertz.
yeah. If
Jaden
if he starts
Daniels.
leaning the tight end a little bit, then there you go. But let us know what you think. Drop a subscribe, drop a comment, like, share with a friend, all that good stuff. Mike, when we post, what should they have on?
Turn that notification bell on.
We'll see you on the next one.
God.
Bye bye.